Okay, we are going live on YouTube. It is an absolute pleasure to have everyone here this evening. And we're going to go back into some mini chat training after last week's training. Everybody said, "Hey, man, could you talk about those sequences? And could you talk about those things?" So we will do that tonight. And I'm going to pull up mini chat on my, and that is the notification. We are live on YouTube. So let's get started here. Can everybody see my screen okay? Let's get that started first and foremost. Can everybody see my screen okay? And can everybody hear me okay? Yes, no, maybe. All right, I'll take no answers as a yes or nobody's paying attention. That's usually the case, probably. All right, well, we are live on YouTube and we are live on the screen over here. So we're going to get started first and foremost. Welcome everybody to Wednesday night training presented by Appwizard Studio. Last week we showed you the new app that I built, the BizBot app, and doing very, very well with it. And so I had several people after the training say, "Kerry, could you talk about the sequences and how they work and how you attach it?" Sequences are kind of like a drip campaign or an email campaign where you send out messages. So we're going to talk about that, and we're going to talk a little bit more about MiniChat. I know some people are building those bots and the chat app, whatever you want to call it. And let me clean some of this up here so I can see. All right, so welcome to Wednesday night training. And if you have not joined our Facebook group, join our Facebook group at facebook.com/groups/AWS Mastermind. That's where we post a lot of information. A lot of people share information in there. If you were in the training earlier, if you were in the group earlier, you saw where I was going to do mini chat training tonight. If you have not joined our YouTube channel, join our YouTube channel at YouTube, Appwizard Studio. Just look for that icon. We also broadcast to YouTube at the same time. We actually have a lot of people watch via YouTube when we are on training on Wednesday nights. So real quick, Appwizard Studio nor I cannot guarantee just because you're watching training, you will make any sales, create any traffic, or increase your income. Every person is different, has different work ethics and different desires. And tonight we're going to get back into MiniChat. Last week we created the app. This week we will go into the MiniChat platform. And you can see that on the screen. Now, I was asked this question about, 10 or 15 times after the training last week. So I just want to make sure you understand two things. First and foremost, you have to have a Facebook business page, okay, in order for MiniChat to attach to that. And MiniChat, they have a free version, okay, and they have a pro version. The free version allows you to do just about anything, okay, with the exception of what we want to do, okay? So in order to do what we want to do, first and foremost, you have to attach MiniChat to your Facebook page. So when you go in and you attach your chat to your Facebook page, MiniChat to your Facebook page, it gives you the option and actually the ability to set up the Messenger bot in Facebook. How many of you use Messenger? How many of you use Facebook Messenger? I use it on a regular basis. Most everybody I see on this training contacts me on Messenger, so I pretty much know that you use Messenger. But if you're not using Messenger, let me just say that I quit using text messages for customers about 1.5 years ago, and I drive every one of them to my Facebook Messenger. And this link right here is actually for my Messenger page, m.me/Kerry Miller TV. Now, if this was my personal link, which is where I send everybody, because that's the one I monitor the most of the time, it's m.me/Kerry K. Miller. And so what they're able to do is they're able to communicate with me via Facebook Messenger. So I send all my customers to Facebook Messenger. And it's kind of crazy. I've never had one person tell me I don't have that. So there's about 1 billion users that use Facebook Messenger. So the odds of your customers not using that is slim and none. Okay. Now, this opens up a couple of avenues for you for revenue. If you go in and sell the BizBot app, okay, the BizBot app, and if they don't have a Facebook page, they need a Facebook page. Now you can charge anywhere from $99 to $199 to $599 for it, whatever you want to charge. I charge $100. I charged $99 for a long time, but then it got to be a pain in the butt because customers they just wear you out wanting to change this and change that. So now I charge $199, and if they want to make changes to it, I charge for the changes. They do have admin ability, and I show them how they can go in and make their own changes. It amazes me how often people change their phone number. I've had several businesses change addresses 3 times. You know, they grow out of their space and they need to change. And so, but I charge for those changes. And many of you know, you've been watching me long enough. Every time I make a change, every time I do anything, it's $49. Okay, that's my change price. That's been my change price since 2012. I've not changed that change price. So if I build them a Facebook page and I do the header image for them and I do the profile image for them and everything, and if I go in and fix that, if I go in and change anything, it's $49, and I charge $199 to set up. I get all the information from them up front, the About Us information, their terms of service. You need a terms of service link for your Facebook page, their address, their phone numbers, all the information I need up from them. I get any of their logos. I get all that stuff up front, okay? And I don't build the page until I get everything because I don't want to go back. I don't want to start it and go back and change it. And they understand that. They sign the little form I have that says, hey, all information must be received before construction of the Facebook page. And so they pay me. They pay me before I do it. I don't do a build it now, pay later. That's bit me in the butt a few times. So yeah, but you have to have a Facebook page. So that opens up an avenue of revenue, okay, for this BizBot app. So you go in and you sell the BizBot app. You set up the growth tool, and I'll just walk through that. I'm not going to put this in the app. I'll just show you the growth tool real quick. Okay, this is the growth tool here. Oh, that's the wrong one. That's the reference URL. Sorry. Right here. And you have to have a reference URL. Okay, it's the Facebook Messenger code, and this is what goes in the front of the app, and then you just go to next, and you get the download image. That's the download image that I put on the app. Go back and watch last week's training. It was really, really good, very informative, and of course your opt-in actions. Now, what we want to do with this, okay? We want to be able to come in here and do some things with this. So we want to be able to create new messages. We want to be able to add this to sequences. So if we come up here and click an add button and they join, okay, we can come in and we can send them messages. We can put a click to call. We can start another flow, okay, whatever that flow is. And a flow is nothing more than a sequence of messages, okay? We can add a smart delay. Smart delay is where there's a time period in between, okay, like 6 seconds or 10 seconds or something, and before the next message goes. You can add text, you can add an image, you can add cards, you can add a gallery. Maybe you want to showcase some of your apps, okay? So I can sit here and I can add a gallery. I can enter a title and I can enter a subtitle, and I can enter multiple images. Okay, if I want to add another one, if I want to add another one, if I want to add another one, and I can add multiple images. So how would you use this? how would you set up this bot to be able to do that? Well, you want, if you're selling apps, and obviously that's what you're selling, okay, and that's one of your tools, you would want to make sure that you put an image of an app in here, okay? Just simply come in, select image, okay, and select the app image that you want to select. Let me see if I have one on this, in this. And here. This is an app image background, okay? So, but you just put the image in there, you enter the name, and then you enter the subtitle, all right? And then if you want to add a button, click here to order, you would simply say add a button, okay? And you could send this to a website. You could send this to a website where it goes into a pay page, all right? Where they can place the order right from your messenger bot. So you would just simply go website, and whatever your website URL is that has your checkout link, you would put that on there, okay? You could add another button, okay? You could come in here and you can do Stripe in ManyChat now. You could put a buy button, okay? And in order to put a buy button in here, you would have to attach your Stripe account. If you're using PayPal or something else like that, you can't use that, okay? Maybe you want to add a button in here where they can call you, okay? Or maybe you want them to be able to send a message, all right? New button, hey, send me a message. When this button is pressed, you could give more instruction right here on how to call them. You could put an action right here. What do I want them to do? Now, if you want them to come in here, and if I'm going too fast, please stop me. Obviously, you can go back and watch this. You can automate this, okay, where they can get more information. So let's go back right here, okay? And we're gonna say, sign up for training. All right, and we can come in here and we can edit the message, whatever we want that to be. All right, we can edit that message. Now, what's going to happen is, okay, and here we are right here. Now let's go back one. Okay, we're going to come in here and we're going to say sign up for training. Now, what do we want to do when we sign up for training? Okay, we want to add them to a training sequence, right? We want to be able to get them where we're staying in front of them automatically all the time. So we're going to simply go subscribe to sequence. Okay, what sequence do you want them to subscribe for? Okay, we want to subscribe to Carrie's class. All right, so we subscribe them to Carrie's class and we say we're done. Now what's going to happen is, just like an email provider, okay, just like MailChimp or anything else, when they do that, that's going to put them in a sequence. Now, does everybody follow me so far? Does everybody understand? I mean, you can, like I say, you can go back and follow this training and watch it, but you're going to put them in a sequence. And that sequence can be set up any way you want it. Sequences are very, very powerful. I use ManyChat. Let me go back up here to audience. Okay, this is my audience right here. And I've got 63 active subscribers. Okay, some of you may be on that subscriber list. I've had 2 unsubscribes and 2 net subscribers. Okay, minus 2 net subscribers. So this is your subscriber list. Now, you can send a message out. You can send a broadcast message out by simply coming up and saying, okay, I'll send these messages out one at a time. And you can see here that I send these out. All right. These are phenomenal rates right here. Like today, I sent a message out And this will probably be at about 25 or 30% by tomorrow after everybody gets home from work tonight. You can see that I had a 62.5% open rate, okay, 98%, 89%, 81%, 62. By the time tomorrow comes, this will probably be up to about 95%, 98%, and there'll be another 3 or 4 clicks right here. So you get a great return with your click-throughs. That's why messenger bots are so hot right now. It's like text message marketing on steroids, because people get that information immediately, okay? And that's doing a broadcast. And you literally come up and you set it up. It's like going into MailChimp, okay, and saying, okay, I want to send out a message right now. And I come in here and I type in my message, okay, and I hit go next, and then it's going to take me to send out that broadcast, all right? Or we can come down here to automation. Now, this is what's really cool, all right? You can come in and you can create a drip campaign. Now, let's say that you want to do a campaign on mobile marketing, and you want to do mobile marketing, you want to do SMS technology, you want to do reputation management, you want to do all the things that you offer in your apps, right? And you want to be able to send those out. So you go reputation management, and then you turn around and maybe you want to do it on coupons, and then you want to do something on loyalty rewards. And so you go in and you create your little 3 to 5 minute video on each one of those, all right? And what you'll do is you'll set those up on a page, and you're going to send them out via a sequence, okay? We're going to set this up as called mobile marketing, all right? Okay, you have no messages. You can use this button to create messages. Okay, this is the first message, all right? We're going to create a new reply. And this is where you come in and say, hey, thanks. This is the very first message that goes out. Thanks for joining our training. Every 3 days, you will get a new training video on mobile marketing. All right. Now, you can come in and you can add a button. All right. You can say, if you have any questions, click the button to call. Or you can say email, whatever you want to do. All right, so what I like to do is come in here and put these little finger things. So it directs them to the button. I'm going to add a button, and I'm going to say call the phone number. All right. Click. Click to call. All right. And I'm going to say specific phone number, custom field phone number, and I'm going to put my phone number in here. All right. Done. Now, I've got to click to call. I thank them for joining the training, and everything is ready to go. Keep this very, very simple, okay? I get bot messages that I literally opt out of in minutes because they will send a full thesis, okay? These need to be to the point, what they're getting, what they're doing, and how they're doing it, okay? What they're doing, what they're getting, and how they're doing it. So let's go back over here to mobile. Let's publish this, okay? So I published this. Let's come back over here to the sequences. Now I'm going to turn this on, okay? So when you opt in, you're going to get the first message, okay? You can come over here And you're going to say, when do I want to send this? I want to send it immediately. Okay, I want to send this immediately. Why? You want them to know that they've opted in, and if they have any questions, they call you. Any questions on that so far? Save and update your schedule. These are very important, okay, that you set these up to where you don't spam people, where you send them exactly what they want, so that, number one, Facebook don't kick you out. Now, I can come in and I can add as many messages as I want, okay? Maybe I've created some messages before. Okay, I'm going to create a new reply. And this would be a training, okay? Training 1, mobile marketing. Now, I recommend, because the videos that go inside these are very small. So try not to use these for long videos, long training videos. But what you could do is you could put a screenshot of the video image, okay? Put it right there. And now we're going to send them to this training. We're going to add a button, and we're going to send them to a website. All right? Video 1. Okay, you're going to save that. Done. We're going to publish it. Oops, let me put a picture in here. Okay, we've published that. We're going to come back over here to our sequences. We're going to go back to mobile marketing. We're going to send this on day 1, okay? This is going to go out the next day. Does everybody follow me? You've activated the sequence. You've got it turned on. It's ready to go. Everything's good, right? Now, let me show you something. You don't want to send these like, you want to send them out like you do text messaging. I like to send out messages once a week. Now, if I'm doing a webinar, I will set up a message sequence, and I will send it out also the day of the webinar, okay? So if 7 days from now I'm going to have a webinar, even if the 6th day a message goes out, on the 7th day a reminder message is going to go out. So I'm going to add another message, okay? We're going to create a new reply. SMS marketing, video 2. Once again, you can put an image in. You can do whatever you want. I mean, I like images to tell people what I'm doing. I use a lot of Bitmojis, you know, that kind of speak to the people. And I'm going to add a button. I'm going to go to open website. I'm going to enter the URL. /video 2. Done. Okay. Now, this is the second video they've watched. Add a button. Click to call. Okay. Come down here. All right. We're going to send them to a phone number, right? You can, once again, if you want to put a gallery in here, if you want to put a podcast link or something in here, if you want to add a file for them to download, I recommend, just like I tell you with everything else, come in and play with this, and you can put anything in here that you want, okay? Publish. It'll tell you if you leave something out. All right. So now I've got everything populated. If it's got red around it, we'll publish this. Come back over to our sequence. We'll activate this. Now, so we did this today. Let's send this one out in 7 days. Anytime, in between, you can set the time frame, 8 to 2200, any day. So let's say that we want to do it every Wednesday. All right, save and update. And now we've got our message sent out. All right, and you can add as many messages as you want. Now let me show you something really cool. Let's say that this was the last video right here. Oops. I want to come in and edit this. Okay, why won't it let me? Oh, sorry about that. Edit the flow. Okay, so what if right here, okay, when they click on this video, I want to add them to what? I want to add them to a new sequence. Subscribe, okay. What sequence do you want to add them to? Another class, all right? And you can keep the trainings going. You can keep them separated. You can do anything you want. You can set up as many sequences as you want. You can set up as many flows as you want. You can do all of that stuff. All right. Flow Builder. Somebody just said, what is Flow Builder? I don't use it because to me, it messes with my brain. But it literally shows you the sequence here. Okay. Here's the action to this button. Come up and click on the action, and you can come in and it says subscribe it to us. This is the action. Okay. And you can walk through and you can move this around. You can set up the flow for each button. All right. Click to call, the whole 9 yards. All right. And it'll take you to the action. So you can walk through with this. I don't use it personally. If you want to play with it, go for it. I can build these apps. I put my text in a notepad. I write all my text out. I'll just give you a few pointers here. I say, okay, I'm going to write a 7-sequence message, and it's going to be on training. Okay, so somebody's got their hand up. William Bracey. All you need to do is type a Q&A or whatever. Type a question in the question box, if you will. And because with your hand up, that doesn't mean anything really. So take a notepad, type all your messages out. And the reason I say notepad, because notepad doesn't allow you, it doesn't put any HTML or anything in it, okay? So take a raw notepad, just a notepad, and type all your text in for sequence 1, sequence 2, sequence 3, whatever you want to do. And then you'll save that, and that way you can just copy and paste it. And you can literally breeze. It takes the longest part is setting up the sequence, okay? That's the longest part, setting up the sequence, is writing out the text. Now, if you'll go in and write all that stuff, Carrie, once you build a sequence, can that sequence be duplicated without having to redo it? Yes, it can. You can duplicate it. You're obviously, if you're going to duplicate it, you're going to have to go in and change some things, you know, but you can duplicate it. And you can also come up here. You can select, let me find my mouse, select an existing, okay? And I can come over here and I can select any message I want, okay? So maybe I want to select a specific message for the sequence, maybe sequence one message, sequence one message. Obviously, this is different messages here, okay? Or maybe I want to go to and add a sequence. I can do anything I want. You can pick new, you can create a new, you can create something different, totally different. And a lot of times you'll want to do that, you know, a lot of times you'll want to do that. But you can duplicate these. And you can take them away too. I highly recommend, if you, and I know I've said this for a long time, if you're not using Facebook Messenger for your business, if you do not have a page, okay, I highly recommend that this is a tool that not only do you build the BizBot apps and go out and sell those, because I'm telling you, they sell like crazy. People are into this right now. Not only can you build the BizBot apps, okay, but you need to be using this for your own business, setting up your sequences. When you go out, you need to be able to get them to go in to their Facebook Messenger, okay, and subscribe. They need to go to your Facebook page and subscribe, and or go into your BizBot. You know, hopefully everybody's built their own BizBot app by now, and you share that with them, okay? You share that with them. You can also put that link on a tab. You don't have to have the scan code. I like the scan code because it lets everybody know what the app is. It lets them know immediately what that app is. It's obviously a Facebook Messenger app, okay? But you can put a link on there, and all they do is click on the link, and it takes them straight into Facebook Messenger. All you have to do is come over here and all you do is take this link right here, and this is what you attach to a button. So maybe you would say something like subscribe to Facebook Messenger or something like that on your button, and attach this link right here. And when you attach that link and they click on that, it immediately takes them to your bot. And when it takes them to your bot, you set it up to where they're subscribed. And when they're subscribed, now you can market to them. You can add them to a sequence. You can do so many things with this. Now, let me tell you, they've got some great training on here. But when you go into ManyChat, let me log out. Go right up here to free video course. This is on the home page. And when you go to the free video course, you're going to be able to sign in, start the free course. And the email address that you use. If you've already registered. If you haven't, still put it in there. But if you've already registered, it'll pull up what you've already done. Okay, now account already exists. Log in here. And then I'll sign into my account. And they got a whole process. They use Kajabi, okay? And you can go in and you can take the entire course. It's long. It's very good. And it's got different modules. It's got ones that got 6 modules. They also 44 total lessons, okay? 44 total lessons. All right. It's very good. I highly recommend it. Any questions at all on ManyChat? How many of you use ManyChat right now? Anybody? Cool. Awesome. You're using it now. Cool. Guys, this is a great way to communicate. I want to show y'all something real quick. Let me come back into once again, you have to have a Facebook account. I'm going to show you some killer numbers here. This is off of a just posting in Facebook. Okay, just posting in Facebook. This right here, 75 subscribers on this one particular list right here. At 31.1% click-through rate, produced 14 new customers. 14 new customers, okay, for this client. Very, very powerful. And it can do the same thing for you. Can do the same thing for you. I subscribe people on webinars. That's how I get people to subscribe. And that way I can market back to them. How do you do a webinar? Get you a broadcast system. You can use Facebook. I use Facebook to do webinars twice a week. My Facebook page. I do webinars on my Facebook page and trainings on my Facebook page twice a week. You can stream to Facebook. There's a new program called StreamYard, StreamYard.com. I'll put that in the thing that you can broadcast to your Facebook page. StreamYard.com. And you can use that for free. The paid version, you can transmit to Facebook and YouTube at the same time. But just get you a camera and share screen. Now, their share screen doesn't share audio right now, but just get on there, get you a camera, and start doing trainings and start, driving traffic to your page and let people know that you're there doing trainings and so forth. We use Zoom, obviously. You guys are on Zoom right now. That's our webinar program. I also have Zoom. I use Zoom. I use StreamYard. I use my website and post recorded webinars and all kind of stuff. So, yes, yeah, just information. This is a training webinar. You guys come to a training webinar. All of you probably joined through a sales webinar. There's informational webinars, there's training webinars, there's sales webinars. There's evergreen webinars where it's recorded. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, anybody can do it. You don't have to be professional. I'm not a professional webinar guy by no means. Any other questions? All right. Well, thanks everybody for coming out. I hope this helped you. I hope this is something that you can put in your arsenal that helps you grow your business. It definitely helping grow mine, and it works extremely well. The open rates are phenomenal. The click-through rates are even more phenomenal, And it will drive your business. It will drive your business. And people do click on it because they want the information. They subscribe to your bot, so they obviously are a warm customer. They're not a cold customer anymore. Any other questions? All right. Well, everybody have a great evening. God bless. Have a good night and all that good stuff. And we will see you next Wednesday night.